Hey, you guys, it's me, Miss Nina. I am coming to you tonight. I'm gonna wait for some people to come on in because, you know, we just living in a time where everybody just have to be concerned about each other and check on each other. And those who have, a social media presence, if you feel like it, should come forward and make sure that you just try to keep everybody in a positive state of mind if you can. That's what we're being tested in, being whatever to do. Try to do your best to be there for somebody else. So for anybody that's coming in, you guys hang around. I got some real good stuff to say tonight. I'm not sure how much else you're doing anyway, so just chill out with me for a few minutes, okay? Hey Gail, hey Annette, how you guys doing? Hey Drea, thank you for chilling with me tonight. I'm just waiting for a few more people to come in before I start because I just want to uplift. You know what I'm saying? Hey, beautiful. Hey, Rodney, how you doing? I just want to uplift. What's up, Dre? I love you, cuz. I love everybody that's popping up on here, and chill out with me for 1 minute because I got some real stuff to say tonight. I really do. I got some stuff that I will hope is going to, fill somebody up. Some stuff that I hope is going to make you, when you lay down tonight, make you feel a little bit differently about the things that's going on around you. Hey, Ella, how you doing, sis? And because a lot of us are going through so much right now, and we're all worried about ourselves, as we should be. But guess what? There's so many other people that if you are strong, hey Vincent, if you think you're strong, then and you're already having issues, imagine all the people out there who really are, weaker physically and mentally, how they're faring out. I'm serious, you guys. Hey, Cynthia, what's up? Hey, Valerie. And I just want to say this. All right, we're going to begin because there's quite a few people on here right now. I want to say this. I've been watching so many people. Hey, Candace. I want to say this. I want to applaud all of the young guys that are out here going door to door, giving out food and everything, trying to help out the community. But what I want to say is, while we are helping, we also have to be safe. And I saw you guys, and being a practitioner, I'm just going to come out and tell you, you have to still continue to keep social distancing. Even though your hearts and your minds are in the right place, your body is not. You guys are very close up on each other. You're going door to door, and you're passing out food, but you don't want to be passing out anything else either. And I'm not saying this to be, I'm not telling you guys you're not doing a good job. I applaud you. Y'all doing a wonderful job. And under any other circumstances, I'm be like, yo, those is my brothers out there stepping up to the plate. But while you stepping up to the plate, brothers, put on that mask, put on them gloves, put on that gown, keep your social distancing to keep yourself safe, and also to keep the people that you are passing stuff back and forth safely. I really want to say that. I can't stress that enough. Your hearts, I have never seen black men in my community coming together like this at all. And I really, really am so proud, young black men at that. But while you are doing this, guys, make sure that you live to tell the story. And make sure that you're not passing stuff on. So please, gown, glove, glasses. The 3 G's. Be like, Miss Dinah told me 3G. Gown, glass, and gloves. Yeah, daggone right. Because you know what? I want to be able to take you guys and give y'all an award one day for all the stuff that you're doing. You deserve it. You know what I'm saying? You guys are all deserving. We have to all be very, very, very careful these days. And the things that we think that we doing that's right could very well cost us our own life and, and somebody else's too. So what I'm saying is please, please, please be mindful to follow all of the rules. And I know it's so hard to do. I know, if you somebody like me, you that huggy type person, you just want to walk up on somebody, give them love and stuff like that. And it's hard for people who are like that. But guess what? We still have to, we have to be mindful that our distancing is loving. In these days, our distancing is loving. Next, I want to go to something that's even bigger than this. You guys, physically, a lot of people are hurting, but mentally, it's a lot of people out there that are really, really hurting. They are crying out on social media. They're A couple people I have heard have taken their lives, this and the other. I need to help people get a grip on this now. Listen, it is what it is. You have to start to replace those thoughts with other things. And if you are in a situation where you need help, call crisis. Don't just sit up there thinking that you can fight this stuff on your own and the thoughts that you're having are just going to go away, because before everything gets better, it gets worse, especially in this kind of situation. Make sure that you gravitate towards people that can help you keep yourself morally positive and keep yourself happy and keep yourself, it's called reconditioning at this point. Most of us are in our houses daily, and that's not where we want to be, nor is it where we are used to being. However, it is what it is, and it's for our safety and for the safety of others. So if you find yourself having a mental situation where you're just not mentally right, pick up the phone and call somebody. And for you guys who are who they are calling, please understand that you are answering the need and you are doing God's work by taking care of your brother or your sister. Yes, that's just as important as you taking care of somebody physically or you giving them some food to eat or whatever. When they call you and they need to talk because they are at the bottom of everything right now, and their life is being threatened by the isolation because a lot of people can't deal with that. And I'm telling you right now, make sure that you do your part and listen. It don't cost nothing to listen to somebody. And I guarantee you that you're going to need somebody to listen to you one day too. So make sure that you give people a listening ear. That's even more important to some people than giving them food, because they are starving. They have nobody. It's some people that live by themselves. They have nobody. I couldn't even imagine. And I'm going to just say this. Me and my husband, we have each other to talk to. We have each other to come home to. And we have both been working a lot. And that's real because of the jobs that we have. However, we still come home and can talk and, be there with each other. But for those people who live alone and don't have anybody, turn your phone on, you guys. Don't silence it. Now is not the time to silence people. Now is not the time to turn your back on people. Now is not the time to not give somebody a listening ear. Now is not the time to think that you won't need a listening ear. Now is not the time to shut people out. It is not the time. If somebody call you and say, I'm sorry and I miss you and I love you, accept the apology and keep it moving. If somebody calls you and say, I haven't talked to you in a long time, don't sit up there and get mad because you ain't heard from them in a long time and why you calling me now. It is not the time for all of that. Save the drama. It don't even mean nothing no more. None of that means anything anymore. Everybody's life is on the line, and all of our lives at the same time is on the line. Everybody. We are all in a situation where any day it could be, us that our name is going on that list of people's lives lost to the coronavirus. So I'm just trying to tell you, do not allow this to be the time for you to harbor anything. Just love everybody. That's right, Brandon. Love everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what was done in the past. Let it go. I don't care what was, It's just not the time. If you're going to reflect on anything, reflect on the good times, because you was in people's lives for a reason, and they was in your life for a reason. And at one time, y'all was sharing some very wonderful times. Because if you wasn't in those kind of times, then you wouldn't be mad at them today, because it wouldn't mean nothing to you. So I'm just letting you know right now, you guys, I got to plug up my phone somewhere else. So you're going to have to watch me, follow me, whatever you're going to do. And we repainting our living room and stuff. So I'm just letting you guys know. If you follow me and you will see nothing on the walls, be like, what Miss Nina doing? We are taking this time to be proactive. That's what we are doing. And we are, keeping ourselves busy and praying for everybody else, that everybody else can make it through this times too. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not the kind of person, it's not my nature just to shut people out. Unless I really have a major situation where it's happened in my life, and right now, that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to tell all of you guys is start having some forgiving spirits and start, doing what you need to do in order to get your life in line. Remember when we were all little and the pastor, if you was going to church or wherever you was going, everybody was like, you better get your life right with God. You better get your life right with God. How many of y'all remember that? I'm serious. Y'all, show me some love if y'all remember that. You better get your life right with God. Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. If your life wasn't right with God before, you better get it right with God now. And I'm not just saying that just to say, oh, in times of trouble, get your life right with God. I'm saying that because your personal relationship with God always did matter. Always did. The thought of the Lord will take you through some trying times. You know what I'm saying? It really will. And for those who are questioning God, I feel bad for you, because you know something, he didn't do this to you. You got to go back and look at the Bible and get to know the Bible and read it for yourself. For those of you that are blaming God for this situation, I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't want to be you when it's time for him to see you. And I'm going to tell you why. Because get to know your Bible, or whatever situation you're in. You know, you got to have some faith. And just because times get bad, now you blaming people. Right now we're being told to stay in our house. If you not staying in your house and you getting this, who's to blame? I'm being honest. Like, you got people on the front line that can't help it. Their jobs put them there to save other people. You have things that, police officers, nurses, doctors, people that are there to help other people that have to be there. And they working in fear. They living in fear. And most of them, I see a lot of my friends going to work and standing in a shift circle, praying before they go in, and the only people that they have to talk to are the people that's being affected in the hospital. And what about the ones who do have the coronavirus? They're laying in these beds alone. They are really alone, and they are afraid, and they are scared. They are scared. They are. Can you imagine? I was talking to somebody today who actually has the coronavirus, and I've not known this person for a long period of time, but from the time I met this person, I knew it was a connection there. And I'm glad that I decided to think about this person, because he wasn't feeling that well when I started talking to him today. And I'm glad that God allowed me to try to lift him up. You know what I'm saying? So anytime, and I mean that, you guys, anytime somebody calls you, answer the call. You don't know what they need. It could be physically, it could be emotionally, it could be nutritionally. It doesn't even matter at this point. Just help if you can. You know what I'm saying? Like, for those that are in their houses, and they locked down because they are quarantined for real, the ones who have it, how you expect them to get out and get food unless somebody takes it to them? Don't be afraid. They can't infect you at the door. So leave them some food, you guys. If you know that these people are sick, they already alone. They can't get out. Be human. Be loving. Be kind. Take them some food. Encourage them. Call them on the phone. If you know somebody is having mental health problems right now, I don't care that you don't want to hear everybody's problems right now because you got your own. It's the time to come up out of our own selfishness and to be there for other people. It really is. And most importantly, educate yourself. Educate yourself on how to deal with this. I'm telling you right now, there are so many things out there that you can be reading right now. There are so many things that you can educate yourself in to protect yourself. But when you're out in the street and you're going partying and you can't follow social distancing, that's just the least of what they're asking us to do. And if you're having a problem dealing with that, then how are you going to make it through? Some people just have a problem with following the rules. And when you have a problem following the rules, you put yourself and others in danger. Think about it, you guys. I'm serious. I have seen so many deaths, people just dropping off. I have seen it on Facebook. I have seen it just in the news. And you can already tell that we're in times of real, something is majorly happening. But the Bible tells us no man knows the day nor the hour. So this could very well just a preceptor into however many years we got to live like this. You don't know. So what you have to do is learn how to start making adjustments in your life. And you start having to play by the rules. And what you have to do is start making your relationship with people and your relationship with God a little bit different now. Now we see the stuff is for real. all the stuff that we was warned about when we was little kids and we never thought would happen. Oh, the end is coming. The end is coming. Remember the little bird who said the sky was falling and all that? Nobody ever believed him. The boy crying wolf and nobody ever believed him. Well, guess what? I bet you it's a lot of people believing some stuff now. And we still got a lot of people out there who not following the rules because they just say this is a political situation. Well, I don't know any political situation that can drop people off that I know like this. And it's not going to, it doesn't have any, it doesn't matter who it connects itself to. So just like everybody wants to blame somebody, but the president can get this just like everybody else. He's not just not getting it because he's the president. So I want you to take a closer look at this whole situation. Protect yourself. Protect your family. Start armoring yourself with some of the things that God asked us to do anyway. Do you realize that the Bible always asks us to love each other and to be kind? And if we was doing a lot of these things in the first place, a lot of these things wouldn't happen to us. It's the truth. If we were kind to each other, then crime wouldn't be the way that it is. If we were kind to each other, then a lot of things wouldn't be happening. Murder rate, diseases, all kinds of stuff. If we were kind and we were loving and we gave and we helped and all this other kind of stuff. A lot of things that humans have put themselves in, it's not God's fault. He does give us freedom of choice and free will. He does give us that. So for anybody that is out there blaming the Lord for this, or they not understanding why God is allowing this to happen, I'm not understanding you. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm only going to surround myself with people that are positive because I don't have no time for that negativity. I don't. Regardless of whatever is going on, I still have to keep a positive outlook because I have people that call me and they're like, Nina, what should I do? And I'm going to tell them to be happy. And I'm going to tell them to thank God for another day. And I'm going to tell them, okay, whatever. I send people songs. I still got a big catalog of stuff I have unreleased. I don't know. I probably should have just went ahead and put it out because I've been sending my unreleased music to people, just as. That's it. Just to show them some love. That's my contribution to try to make somebody feel better. I'm working on more books and stuff, but this is some things I'm putting out free just because I want to put it out to make a difference and to give people another frame of mind. What is your contribution? You can make one. Every last one of us have a talent. God made us all beautiful with talents. I don't care. Even the lowliest of man got a talent, honey. I'm going to tell you right now, I was on the subway when I lived up in North Jersey, and this guy was laying there on the we would call him, quote unquote, a bum, laying out there, and he was just on the corner, and he rose up and he started singing, and oh my God, the most beautiful voice I ever heard. And yet this man is laying on the ground, homeless. I couldn't believe it. And if he had put his cup out, you know what I did? Me being the person I am, he was singing. I had a cup and I emptied it and put my cup right there and started letting people put their money in it for that man. He looked at me and said, thank you. I was young then. But, the thing about it is, God gave us all talents that we can help people with. If you can cook bread and I know how to make something else different, then we got a meal. Let's put our stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just not the time to be. It's just not that time, you guys. I don't know. It's a book or a song and whatever in that. Just not that time. I might be the one come out with it. Y'all be like, there go Miss Nina. That's right. Because it's just not that time. Right now it's the time for love. It's a time for peace. It's a time for prayer. It's not a time to blame anybody because guess what? Even if you blame somebody, what is that going to do? Take care of yourself. Take care of those you love. And just continue to be the best person that you can be. Give what you can. And if you can't give anything more than you give, prayer is free. And I'm trying to tell you, it's the best gift you can ever give somebody. So to you guys, I just came on here for a few minutes because I saw so many people down and I don't like to see that. It's just something in me that just wish everybody could be as happy as me. I always tell people, if I'm crazy, leave me right here, because I love it in my own world. I'm trying to tell you, I can be happy all by myself. Me and God, of course, you know. It is what it is. But I just want to tell everybody that's watching me and everybody who comes in contact with this at some point, I love you guys. You know what I'm saying? Do the best you can and be the best you can. Because nothing else matters at this point. It really doesn't. Anyway, until next time, y'all know how I do it. It's been our time. Peace.